So here we have the Ultra FC, and this is such a fun binding, and I talked a lot about it up here, but I just wanted to give you a look under the pretty lights and just kind of show you in person, how just minimized this thing is. It's just like all forged carbon pretty much. You can kind of see this base plate here. You can see the carbon kind of shining off of it. There's very little, like, I think it's like vapor light, like 3.0 or something like that. It's like a closed cell foam, but there's very minimal padding underneath here and here. It just didn't feel as damp as the Falkor or the forged carbon Ultra or the Ultra, but it was just the leader in response. I felt it was even a touch more than the Falkor, and I tested it with a board I'm very familiar with, and rode it on another board too. But that's not the same when you're comparing it. It comes out a little more, and that's why I always love to do that. But you can see there's another heel loop here. It's adjustable, but it's definitely thicker, lighter. I mean, these things are so light. Union bindings in general are really light, so I was really surprised to see that this was even lighter. There's still some adjustability going on here. But it's not really the shining example of Union's adjustability. But, this ankle strap is so great. I love it. I used to think, it just feels like it's a minimized Atlas strap. And I'm referencing the 2018 Atlas, or, the strap from the T Rice last year. It's like a minimized version of that, and it holds well. You got to be careful not to crank it down too tight, because this is kind of hard plastic and it can really like crank down and cause pressure points. So you have to be careful. You have to find the sweet spot. You don't want to go too tight. You don't want to go too loose. But once you get that, you're fine. And ratchets on these are just smooth and amazing. You can pop this. Can you? Yes, you can pop this down and then up, but I was having trouble doing so normally, but they are adjustable. Just take my word for it. I'm not going to do it right now, but all in all, I really touched on a lot of stuff up there, but I just wanted to give you a look at this under the pretty lights and kind of show you this high back, and all that you have going with Union. So for me, I'd go with the Falkor. This is only, or the forged carbon. This is just only for those who want the lightest and the most responsive binding out there. Then this will work for you. But for everybody else, probably go forged carbon Ultra, not the Ultra FC, or go Falkor if you want light, responsive, and just the best that Union has to offer when it comes to the those free ride, kind of like aggressive mountain to free ride kind of bindings.